Tumutugtog din dito ang mga bisita mula sa Pilipinas, gaya ni Edru Abraham, na lumikha ng musika na binagay sa eskrima. Ito'y ginawang parang sayaw ng mga Filipino-American. Minsan, unan o banig lang ang upuan. Kasi maliit ang espasyo, sariling ate naman. Si Alan Manalo ay direktor ng teatro at nagpapatakbo ng bindlestiff kasama ng kanyang asawa na si Joyce Juan Manalo. Isa rin siya sa taga-ayos ng ilaw, MC sa mga palabas, at komedyante.
Sometimes you do run into people who are not Filipino, and particularly white people who people have come up to me, you know, and there's always one guy who like spent some time in the military, you know, and then he goes up to me and says, "Hey, you know, I was in the military. I've been to the Philippines, man, Olongapo City. You know, they got the best hospitality girls in Olongapo City, and this guy's like trying to impress me, thinking that that would impress me. So I look at the guy and I said, "Damn!"
And then this is our sign.
What does bindlestiff mean anyway?
Bindlestiff it's kind of like a hobo, kind of a, well, nowadays they call it homeless person. But back then the bindlestiffs, during the Great Depression, they would carry everything in a bindle. And they were called bindlestiffs, like working stiffs, bindlestiffs. And they would go around trying to look for a job.
Ang kanyang teatro raw ay isang halimbawa ng pagkakaisa ng Pilipino sa Amerika.
If you can't get work from the outside, then why not create your own work? And so that's one reason that we decided, okay, we're going to be an independent theater that that presents Filipino-American artists, run by Filipinos, directed, produced, performed, written, everything by Filipinos. And why can't that be? One of my biggest criticisms was the only time that we got to perform many of the artists was these big Filipino fiestas. And unfortunately, these Filipino fiestas would rather pay $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to fly a big star from the Philippines to perform, and not a cent to many of the artists that are local.
Dito rin mapapanood ang grupo na tinatag ni Alan, ang Tongue in a Mood.
And people always ask, what does tongue in a mood mean? And we say, oh, it's just an old Tagalog word for beautiful flower. Or pretty eyes. An area of bindlestiff that does not exist. Okay, you see it in your mind. The infamous smoking room. And as you can see, we kind of decorated it ourselves. This is where many stories, many shows were developed in this room.
You're moving.
3 taon pa lang nasa kamay ng mga Pilipino ang bindlestiff, ngunit baka raw hindi na ito tumagal. Inuupahan lang ang espasyo. Nagbago na ang pagmamay-ari ng gusali at maaring magiba sa loob ng 2 taon. Mawawala ng tahanan ang mga katulad ni Jason Mateo.
Actually, it didn't become Filipino-American until we came here in 1997. I actually came here and saw a performance by Pinay Lorna Aquino Chui in a show called Babae, and came here to support her, fell in love with the space and asked if they needed a theater group to come in here and perform.
25 anyos lang si Lorna Aquino Chui, ngunit siya na ang pinakabeterano sa bindlestiff. Artista na siya rito noong mga puti pa ang nagpapatakbo ng teatro. Naging dalubhasa siya sa paggamit ng stilts sa kanyang sining. Kaya kahit sa protesta laban kay Erap, kilala siya kahit nakamaskara.
Nagpo-perform sa stilts, paano nagsimula yun at anong significance mo?
Basically, I'm short and I just want to be tall. That's one part. And another part, it's just a different art form. Physical theater's been around since the 13th century. Parang dance, and it's another form of expression that I feel really comfortable in and I really love doing.
Halos lumaki na si Lorna sa teatrong ito.
They keep saying that for the past 2 years they've said it's gonna close down, but every year we've managed to keep it alive in one form or another. Pero ang importante naman talaga dyan, it's not just a space, but also the relationships and the people that you meet and the kind of relationship that you make with each other, with other artists. The kind of relationship that you make with each other, with other artists. So, I don't know, the space might disappear, but now at least we know we can do something like this.
Maski saan mapadpad ang Pilipino, hahanapin din niya ang mga kapwa Pinoy. Ang mga institusyon tulad ng bindlestiff ang nagbibigay ng lakas, diwa at kumpiyansa sa mga kababayan natin na kumalat na sa lahat ng sulok ng mundo.
Sabi nila, nagsilipat ang lahat sa Amerika. Sabi nila, tayo na lang natitira sa mga hana. Sabi nila, nagsilipat ang lahat sa Amerika.